Hello Poonam ji. We are very glad that you are here, and we are also very glad that Alankrita is a part of this tournament. So we want to know what is her chess story, when did she start playing, if you can tell us.
So it happened actually as a serendipity. It was never planned for her. It was basically started for her brother. And slowly and steadily she picked up like anything. And we were awestruck that she could seriously play. And one day, my son's coach, Mr. Ajit Singh, he said that, "Ma'am, why don't we start up with Alankrita?" I was taken aback and I said, she's just a kid. She doesn't know even the complete alphabets. And how could we start up with her? And he told me, "Ma'am, it will happen with pace. So you just carry on." And we just give a nod. And she played the game. She started playing.
So this was in which year, and what was her exact age when she started?
It was during COVID time.
Okay.
It came as a boon to us.
Okay.
Because the schools were shut. She was in kindergarten. The schools were shut, and she had to do something. We had to really to channelize her energy. Where should the child go? It was complete shutdown. We can't go into the cousin's house or anywhere else. So she had to channelize herself. So we started with it. Sometimes the coach sir came to our home, and sometimes it was most of the time it was online only. And she was stuck in with, and we were also happy that the screen time is consumed in a proper manner. So she started playing, and she excelled in it.
So when you saw that she has a natural talent and she is playing well, so what was your instant reaction, that how did this happen and all, and what was the step forward that you took?
So I took it very casually since she had started her journey. Maybe it was a luck for her which came in as a gift to her because she was so young. So I just told her, this is just a beginning. Don't make it as a crown on your head and just roam about that you are a queen just sailing so nicely on the floor, but you have to work hard on this thing, accept it gracefully. Even if you lose, you also have to take those losses also as a step ahead. Learn from your mistakes and carry on yourself gracefully. It's more important to be a good human being rather than being a good sports person. You ought to be a disciplined girl, and don't focus on that I need to pull somebody down to win. You have to improve yourself day by day.
How do you balance your work life with her life, where she is going for tournaments, for tuitions, for studies? How do you balance it, and what has been your journey so far?
Well, it's seriously a very difficult question because both of us are working parents. So and working in a way that he's posted outside in the outskirts at a very hilly area, and he cannot move regularly, make an up-down treatment, and I'm posted in the city itself. So we are not in a joint family stature, and it becomes really difficult. So one or the other day I taken off, and the other day my husband taken off so that he could manage her schedules and all that. The luckiest part is she's young enough, we don't have to bother her about her academics and all that, and she takes up it gradually. The teachers are very cooperative. They send the homeworks and even the classwork also on the mobile. And in a digitized world, it all becomes all the more important because the chapters that are being taught at the school, I make her study in home itself. So it's not an issue. But the main thing is that, yes, at the end of the day, I say that I even pat on my back that yes, I've done it, but it's done with much difficulty. It's not at all an easy job to make 4 rounds right from home itself to the venue, and then from venue to the home. It becomes difficult, and you need you have to have an overcoat of being a superwoman, and then you have to trawl. So it's like that. It's difficult. But we are managing. And it's not that I am doing anything. Every parent in today's world, every parent is managing these things in one or the other way. Their story may be more difficult than us. They're coming from a rural background or somewhere else. So I take it as help from God itself, that I'm not I'm city based. My house is in the city itself, so that we can move in a much easier manner. There are parents who come from the rural background and they are also doing so much for their children. So मुकम्मल जहाँ तो किसी को नहीं मिलता है. So
Right.
कुछ ना कुछ तो है ही है. But even if we are doing, और जब तक भगवान मदद करेंगे, this is our role. We have to fulfill our role.
Absolutely. So, just coming to this question, which is very important, that as we were discussing, that not every round goes as per our wish. So there are wins, there are losses. So how do you cope up with her loss, or what is the strategy that you take to, so that she does not feel bad, she does not go depressed, and get her motivation back to play the next round, because she is so young that it's not very easy to tell her or manipulate her. So she has to be taken care of very delicately. So if you want to share something, because I am sure that this is something many parents are struggling.
Yeah, exactly. Success किसको अच्छी नहीं लगती है, and being talked about, being hyped, किसको अच्छा नहीं लगता है. But I always tell her, you have to be a person who is modest enough. That person, उसी को God bless करते हैं ज़्यादा rise करने के लिए. So if you are a real hero, you'll have to help others also to get themselves uplifted. So don't be a brat. Even if you win, it's just a small win. You have to, बहुत लंबा रास्ता अभी तो, you're just beginning. And accept your losses. First of all, you need to accept your loss. आज इलेक्ट्रॉनिक टेबल से पीछे बैठ गई, hardly matters. लाइफ बहुत बड़ी है. एंड इवन उसको समझाने से पहले पेरेंट्स को समझना पड़ेगा. डोंट जनरेट अ प्रेशर ऑन योर चाइल्ड. उसका बचपन तो नहीं छीनना है ना. शी इज जस्ट स्मॉल किड. नेचुरल गेम खेलेगी, हारेगी, सो व्हाट. यस, थोड़ा सा सेट बैक लगता है. इंडिविजुअल हैं, सन्यासी नहीं है. वी आर नॉट अ सेज कि इट डजंट अफेक्ट अस. इट डू अफेक्ट अस अ लॉट व्हेन वी आर पुटिंग इन सो मच एफर्ट्स. But ultimately, the life of the child and the values of the child are important than winning or losing. Your values are more important. So I come from a background where values and sanskars are being given a priority. So I always want that my child should have all these values. So winning and losing is just part of game. And every time, even she comes with she has a broader smile when she comes, Mama jeet gayi. So I say, so what? Have a cup of water and just go. Chalo khele. So it's like I play. I never tell me what is your strategy and all that. No, I just play with her. Play the natural game. I become Anna and she become Elsa, and we roam about in the room like anything. So it's like that.
So it's so important to have a parent who have a thinking like you, and it's not always very easy to have this balance between a child and a mother. So lastly, I just want to understand one thing, that when you came to know that she is one of the highest, or she is the highest rated player in her category, so what was it for you? If I want to construct my question differently, what does it mean to you?
Frankly speaking, I never knew about, because it came. Yes, she had worked hard. She played with so many rated players, and then only it had come. It had not been given in a platter to her. But I took it. Maybe ignorance is a bliss. I was not knowing about it, so I took it very casually. Even my husband told me, "Do you know what does this mean?" I said, "So what? She's just a child. What if she comes down from that? What if?" So take it very casually. Accept it. Yes, she has done good. That is very nice. Pat on her back, and we'll go ahead, because everybody has seen ups and downs in the life. Even we somehow we failed to qualify some exams, but in the other attempt I qualified certain exam. So it happens. This is life. But I made her this thing, that this shouldn't come into her head. उसको घमंड नहीं आना चाहिए. इस चीज़ का थोड़ा सा होता है. बट आई टुक इट सो कैजुअली, एंड आई मेड हर इवन that she must also realize that it is not a thing to be bragged upon again and again. उसी के अराउंड राउंड थोड़ा ना घूमना है अभी, अब उससे आगे मूव करो.
Right.
There are more fates to be touched.
Right.
So this is not the end of life. You have gained it, good. There are people who are going ahead and ahead and ahead. So you have to go, you have to cross miles and miles. This is just a step ahead. So take it as a step and move on. Move on. Just don't hover around. मधुमक्खी की तरह उसके पीछे पीछे मत घूमो. उसको कितनी देर प्राइस की तरह लेके पकड़ोगे. हो गया, अचीव किया, good, very good. Now move ahead.
Right.
Move ahead.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for those kind words. It was really a pleasure talking to you. I am sure that this will inspire a lot of people watching this. And I wish you and Alankrita all the very best.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Pleasure here also. Thank you.